So now who is that? Who's that?
Ben L. Smith Sr.
And that's you. Oh my gosh. Look at those suits with those wide lapels. Oh my goodness.
Germany has signed Allied terms of surrender.
Oh my gosh.
Well, when I realized that I was entering a new territory in my life of being into the 90s, I knew that circumstances would change to where I would need additional medical advice and help. And so when my primary care doctor told me that they were connected and associated with a Triad Nurses Association, I readily desired to be interviewed to see if I qualified. And when they had a nurse by the name of Nurse Carol Spink to call me and discuss with me what all they had to offer, I said to myself, I have struck a gold mine. And I immediately latched on to her services, and as a result, I have gone much further than I ever thought I would be, and at 99, I'm still going.
We are really interested in helping people have a great quality of life. That's most important, I'm finding, with every older adult that I work with. I knew right off the bat that he was going to be one of my very special folks. And so from that, I was able to advocate for him. And that's a very big part of what we do, is to offer the right care at the right time. So I needed to be available to him when he called to provide him support, and then to visit him in his home when he needed a little extra oversight rather than just a phone call.
I always referred to myself as the Energizer Bunny, and I would go and go and go until I couldn't go any further. And that's when I ended up going to the emergency room to find out that I had to undergo triple bypass heart surgery. Of course, I went through cardiac therapy, and then they found a tumor in the midst of all the testing. So then I had to have a tumor removed. I had been through so much since 2011 that I was ready to start a new life and start a new beginning. Meeting with Debbie, of course, has been great. Her discussing the nutritional steps that we need to take to better our health, and to, of course, to eat properly has been very beneficial. I've been down that road many times in my lifetime, but meeting her and attending this class has helped me tremendously to stay on track and to stay dedicated. At the time, I referred to myself as a one-stepper and going up and down. And with the why here and the exercises that I've been doing, I am actually now able to climb the steps like an average person does.
Some of the most important things about this program are that it exists. There's something out there for the general population or for people that are not candidates for pulmonary rehab, cardiac rehab, physical rehab, where they can go into a program and have assistance with lifestyle management so that the patients aren't just on their own trying to navigate this big, huge world of all sorts of different diets and exercise plans, and it's scary to try to navigate through all of that. I get to hold their hand and help them. So that's part of the goal, is that exercise and lifestyle, it becomes a part of their everyday life, and they continue on even well after the program's over.
265 is the highest weight I remember weighing at. So I came down to 190. People have to be in a place where they won't help. My husband did not want help. Took him 4 years before he decided to take that extra step. And I think he's lost close to 45 pounds.
I was at about 450 pounds, a size 6X shirt, and a size 60 pair of pants. Today I'm weighing in at around 270, a 3X shirt, and 42 pants. My wife Kathy was in the program about 4 years before I was, and I was kind of skeptical, but as I saw her progress and how much it helped her I finally decided to join, and I've been in the program now, I would say at least 3 years. So we've come a long way. I'm not quite where I want to be, but I've come a long, long way.
You're always looking for that next thing that will help you, that will assist you, and you have to learn how to do it properly. Because it's like Julie told me. She said, well, you can't not eat altogether because then your liver dumps sugar into your blood system, and then that's going to raise your blood sugar. So she has educated me in things that I couldn't even find in a book. I didn't even know that was possible.
Nutritional labels before, never even looked at them. But now it's just fantastic to pick up something and look at it, because sometimes they're fooling you. And it's really great to be able to make that wise choice. It just makes you feel a little better.
I think they really looked at their diabetes as a journey, and they looked at their weight as a journey. It's just trying to figure out who the patient is or who the employee is and what works best for them in their environment. That's really what Link to Wellness is great about. The other great thing is in Link to Wellness and our Triad HealthCare Management program, we manage health plans. So it happens to be that I manage the health plan of Cone Health, but my teammates that I work with manage those patients when they're in the hospital and when they come out of the hospital. So I have this network of coworkers that I can call to say, hey, John or Kathy is in the hospital. I need you to make sure that our liaison that works in the hospital can see them. And then I can link them to the care managers that are out in our community until they come back to my care. So it's a process that we really are there every step of the way for the patient.
It's just the fact that with so many people talking to you about your health and the emails that you get and the information Julie gives me, it makes you want to keep searching. You can't ever just be stagnant and give up, and they make sure that doesn't happen. But it takes a whole team to keep you up and running, sometimes just to keep your spirits up and running. People may not realize it, but if you pay attention to this program and what they're offering and what they're trying to help you with, it can't help but to make a difference.
Yeah, having my wife Kathy on this journey with me has been fantastic, because if I'm having a bad day, then she's always there with positive reinforcement, helping me know and to make the better choices with my food and exercise. It's really been wonderful. And when I finally got my act together and got on the program, it was just so much better, because if she's having a bad day, then I can build her up, I can lift her up and try to encourage her.
It keeps you accountable. And this is the reason why I've chosen to continue with the program. So this way, for the one time in my life, I can say that I'm going to stay accountable for my health. So this way I can continue living.
I just feel so blessed. You know, people tell me that I'm a blessing to them, but they don't know how they enrich my life. I could never really explain that to them, because they are just so grateful to have the care management services that we're able to provide.
And I'll say this, if it were not for THN that Triad nursing, none of this would have taken place. She's a compassionate person. She knows how to address issues, what to say, and when to say it, and how to say it. When you couple those together, you have what Cone Hospital calls exceptional persons.